Hello everybody and welcome to a surprise live. Woo, surprise! I am Tatiana, an Independent Stampin Up demonstrator here in Port Macquarie. The new catalogue, the new annual 2019 to 2020 catalogue started on the 4th, so that was Tuesday. And I put a quick little order in for 2 items and it arrived today. So I thought I'd pop on and show you because I was really excited about this one particular product. And it is the new, I've got to just double check their name, the Pigment Sprinkles. Here they are in my hot little hands. Hey Tanya, thank you for joining me. Do say hi. It's very impromptu. I just thought I'd share for fun because I never jumped on the Brusho bandwagon 2 years ago because they weren't Stampin' Up colours. I'm sorry, I hated the colours. I will say it. I feel like I can say that now. Now that we have these, because these are Stampin' Up colours. Awesome. Hey Renee. Hey Carol, thanks for joining me. Oh, I'm excited that people are able to jump on. I don't normally do a live this time of day. Hey Kay, thank you for joining me too. But I'm really excited about these colours. So I've never actually played with brush. Well, I've used it once. I got it demonstrated to me in person. And I was like, yeah, this is cool, but I hate the colours. I really hate the colours, but these ones are not. So let's flip and have a quick play. Because that's what we do. We need to experiment when we do have a new product. So let's see. Okay. Now I think I need to lower this a bit so that you can really see what's going on here. Coolio. Oh, I need to find myself on my iPad so that I can see your comments and reply to them. Otherwise I will be staring at going up and down. Anyhow, 2 seconds. How's everyone feeling? I'm so happy it is Friday. I am done with this week. I'm just happy to be Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Woot woot. Okay, what I have here is I've got some watercolor paper. It's just the old watercolor paper because my new watercolor paper hasn't arrived. And I have my aqua painters and spritzer with water. I've watched people do this before, so hopefully I won't stuff up live. So okay, so here are the sprinkles. Pigment sprinkles. We have Bermuda Bay. Hi Cheryl from Calgary, Alberta. I have been to Calgary twice, in fact, Cheryl. Great town. I've lived in Edmonton for 6 months. So thank you for joining me and thank you for saying hi. I'm thrilled that you have. Hi. What time is it? For me, it is 11:16 a.m. Friday. So I'm in your future, as we like to say. Next one is Melon Mambo. Daffodil Delight. Granny Apple Green. Oh, love these colours. They're all in the brights. Gorgeous Grape. And we have Mango Melody. Woohoo! Okay, so what I believe... Yes. Now, with the Brusho, we had to poke holes. This one, it is all here for us. So there are holes there already and we don't have to poke anything. That is awesome. Let's start with Bermuda Bay. Okay, let's just start with this little piece. And what I'm going to do is I'm using my aqua painter and I'm just really squeezing the aqua painter so that water really comes out. I'm giving it a thick washing of water and let's sprinkle and see. For those just joining, please do say hi. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. So glad you didn't buy Brusho. yes, I didn't buy the brush show either, Cheryl, because I hated the colors of brush show. Ooh, that is very strong. Okay, so very light tapping. Highly recommend light tapping because that came out very strong. These are strong crystals. I'm just going to move that water around. How vibrant is that? I hope that is showing up for you because it is so vibrant. Wow. That is the Bermuda Bay. It's like a dark Bermuda Bay. As I was saying, I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator and I have just received a little brown box. Not as little as the mini shipping boxes in our catalogue. But I've received my first package of the Pigment sprinkles. I've got to get the name right. So these have replaced the Brusho and they're in Stampin' Up colours. Sky is going to love these. Oh, excellent. We're going to have some fun. So that's, I think I put too much colour down on that one, but that's just like a watercolour strip. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side and I'm going to let all these air dry. Let's see. I'm going to do something. This is something I haven't exactly seen, but okay. So I am just simply shaking dots of water. Is that showing up? Let's turn it to the side. I've got a bit of the sprinkle. Okay, so I've shaped some patches of water. Is that showing up? I hope, yes, you can see dots of water on mine. And we're going to do a little bit of every color, starting with Bermuda Bay. Just, I'm holding up high and tapping ever so lightly, and I'm holding it horizontally to the table so that I'm not getting too much color. Okay, good with that. Now let's go and use Gorgeous Grape. Love that I don't have to poke holes into this. So I'm going to add Gorgeous Grape. Trying to fit all 6 colours down in diagonals. Melon Mambo. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Melon Mambo seems to be a lighter powder. Mango Melody will be next. Hopefully I'll fit all 6 in. Mango Melody. Daffodil Delight. Let me know, what are you thinking? This is a very interesting way of coloring. So it's very fine powder. For anyone who's never seen this before, I'm just going to add some extra water into the corner there so that I can add a bit of Granny Apple Green. Oh, that's interesting. Did you see that? The powder came out yellow, but when it hit the water, it is green. That is cool. I love it. It's like a science experiment. What happens when you change it with water? Okay, so I'm not gonna do anything to this one except for let it dry. Oh, thank you for the love and the thumbs. Oh, by moving it, I've created. This should be a fun card. This background. Put that to the side. I feel like I need to cover this up with something. It is messy. I'm warning you that it is messy and that I highly recommend putting down some paper first. Okay, I'm just going to slide a new sheet of grid paper down here so that we're not contaminating, cross-contaminating. Shall we stamp something? I think we should stamp something. What shall we stamp? I've got all my new stamp sets next to me. think we'll stamp something from here. Okay, we're going to stamp these lovely flowers from the Bloom and Grow set. So I'm grabbing my block. And we're going to stamp using Stays On ink. Or should we do some heat embossing? Ooh. I'm thinking heat embossing actually. Okay, that one. Okay. Too many things I want to try. I'm going to heat emboss this. So I'm going to place this onto my Stamparatus, and the reason why I'm using my Stamparatus is because watercolor paper is textured, so it often doesn't produce gets the full stamped image on your first press. And because I'm going to heat emboss this, I want to make sure that the Versamark ink really sits properly on that. Can I just, before I do that, loving how this is looking. How cool does that look? Ink splatter. Okay, Versamark, and I'm going to use clear embossing. Reason for clear is because watercolor paper, or at least our old watercolor paper, isn't quite white. So if I use white and I still have the paper, you can see that they're a different color. But by using the clear embossing powder, it will match the paper. Okay, so I'm going to, this is the embossing buddy. It kind of destatizes, anti-static, so it stops the embossing powder sticking to where you don't want it. Okay, I'll just rearrange here. I'm just inking out. This is Versamark ink. It is a clear, sticky ink. And we're going to have to do this a few times to make sure the full image is nicely pressed into. Tanya, you have read my mind. I will be definitely using that with the art stamp set, Start With Art. So that, you'll see that results of that one in a couple of weeks, because I don't plan on showing that stamp set yet. I have a plan, people. Okay, so I'm just making sure. I like to do 3. Don't ask me why 3, but 3 goes of the Versamark while I'm on watercolor paper. That way I know it's really well. So it looks like I've got some ink over on that stamp. I did not clean it very well. That's okay. So this is how I store. Yes, it is fun, Kathy. Welcome. I didn't see you sneak in there. So I'm just gonna cover that now. Embossing powder, I put a lot on, but honestly, it lasts for ages. Got something stuck in the middle there. That should not be there. Got it. Make sure I've covered that all nicely. I have just restocked my box too, because I only had one tub in there, and such a big box that I felt like it needed more. Grabbing the heat tool. Had no intention of doing it like this, but I don't know, something about these crystals, the pigment crystals, and embossing will look fabulous. So I'm just preheating my heat tool. It's actually kind of good. I'm heating up my fingers at the same time. It's a little chilly. And now I'm going to heat up that powder. I'm going to heat from both sides. I'm going to heat from the back and the front. And now you can, I don't know, can you see it changing? You can see, well, I can. It might be hard on video, particularly since I'm using clear. but when it goes clear, it's harder to see almost, or it becomes shinier and less powdery. There we go. Let's give it a good... There. That will do the trick. Put that to the side. And now I'm going to use my aqua painter. I'll take the fine tip one, and I'm going to color the flowers with water. So I'm only going inside the flowers, and this way the brush, well, not the brusher, the, what are they called again? The pigment sprinkles will only attach there. So I'm going to make sure I've got a good layer of water on those flowers. This would be really good for big, bold images, but I don't tend to stamp with big, bold images. Don't know why. I do really love the way they look. Just more to the, add more to the wish list. Okay, I'm just squeezing it a bit to get out that extra water. Make sure it's really, what colour should I? I'm thinking purple, and so Gorgeous Grape and Mango Melody. Let's see if I can control this where I want it. I'm starting with the Gorgeous Grape, and I'm aiming kind of for the centers of the flowers, tapping very gently. That's, oh, thank you for the love. Not sure, am I blocking the view? If I do it up here, can you, I think the lid's still, so I'm just tapping very gently. This would be easier with larger flowers. And now I'm going to go in and use Melon Mambo. Ooh, that's really coming out thick. Ooh, need totally light taps with that one. I'm hoping it does attract just to the water and let it spread. Or have I not got enough water? I've never played with this before, so if you're watching me and you're thinking, this lady doesn't know what she's doing. Well, I don't. I've never done this before. I've watched 10 minutes worth of YouTube videos right now. And that's it. I'm going to see if I tap that off. Looks like I didn't have enough water. But I do like this splotted splash of colour. Let's try adding some more. Well, let's go in with our brush. So this is, you can use it as watercolours. And we can spread the colour out. And we do love the Gorgeous Grape. What a vibrant colour it's turning out to be. Very intense colour. What would happen if I spritzed? That is a very good question, and I have my spritzer, don't I? So let's spread. I think what happens is I feel like it's a bit of a paste. It's turning into a paste. Can you see that tip of my brush there? Is that in focus? It's turned into a paste. So if I just spread this out, and then we're going to spritz as Cheryl Lee has suggested. Let's see what happens when I spritz. Why not? This is what experimentation is all about. So my spritzer is filled just with regular tap water. Love it. Woo. Cheryl, that was a genius suggestion. Not the look I was going for, but oh my goodness. Do love it. And wow. If only I could show you. My iPad has some now too. So I'm just changing the direction here of my spritzer to kind of spread out that colour further across the page. How cool is this? Do you love it or love it? Let me know what you think. It's not what I was going for, but wow. Me likey. Me like that a lot. Okay, I'm going to leave it because I really like this bit. It is messy. It is a messy art. Tanya, Sky will be banned from buying it. Well, I will have it with me. Should I say something now? No, I won't say anything right now. But there are things in the works. Let's just put that there for people in Australia, New South Wales, or if you want to travel further. But it will be there for you to play with if you'd like. So this was Mango Melody and Gorgeous Grape. I feel like I should spritz the back to kind of get it to flatten a bit. Good thing this card is cut a bit bigger than the card front. Okay, very messy, but may I say it's very fun. Very, very fun to spread out the colour here a bit. So there is no right or wrong answer to this. So as you can see, I've spritzed, I've used my aqua painter, and once this dries, I will wipe over, and so hopefully the heat embossing will be more obvious because it will no longer have colour on top. That is so cool. Love it. Oh, hold on, let's do one more with spritzing. Okay, so I'm going to do something different this time. All the previous examples I've done has been color, water first, then color. Let's go color first. Okay, Bermuda Bay. Trying to tap smallest amount. There we go. Bermuda Bay. Granny Apple Green. Which comes out very easily. And this is Daffodil Delight. Okay, and now I'm going to spritz. So previously I was water first, then, what do we call them? Pigment sprinkles. Now I've doing pigment sprinkle first. Good if I pointed in the right direction. And water second. So I'm giving that a good coating, to be honest. And I can't tell if the splatters are on my iPad or on my iPad screen or on watching the video. That is a pretty cool. The more water you add, the kind of less speckly it becomes. You like it, Tanya? It's something different. I'm not sure if I like it or hate it. We'll see. We'll see what I can come up with to use this piece now with. But there we go. That is the new pigment sprinkles. I've popped the link up on the description of the video if you would like to purchase these through my store. You do have to be in Australia to purchase from my store, but they are pretty cool. So this is starting to dry. That ends a bit. I'm loving this one. I'll just bring this back in. It's still drying. And the more I move it, the more it changes. But how pretty is that? It's actually kind of changing color a bit, and I love the splats. You're not sure? Okay, what are you thinking? Bad not sure or good not sure? I'd love to hear. I'll make sure all of these are closed. Love to hear what you're thinking, Kay. Or is it about this particular piece? There's lots of no sure. Oh, a C card. That's a great idea, Cheryl. Needed a bit more blue. It's not quite a blue here. I think I'm going to store these in the bag as well. So I'm just doing a tidy up while I wait for Kay to say what she's not sure about. Thank you for the love. I see a love heart floating by. It's always lovely. Look nice on a card, cut or cut out. Yes, I wouldn't use it just as, okay? I agree. It needs to be broken up a bit. Well, we'll see what I come up with, shall we? Thank you so much for watching. I was very excited about trying these, and since I was trying, I figured I might as well share the joy, because I'm not sure if anyone else's first orders of this would have been arrived yet. I've got to say, this was pretty quick. The other thing I got in that order was the medium daisy punch, so I'm excited about playing with that as well today. Thank you so much for joining me. These, maybe you could add yes, actually that is a good point, but my paper towels are on the other side of the room. If you want to wait, I'll go get them. Oh, no, actually, I do have some close by. Well, I did. Ooh, problems of moving. Aha, found them. Paper towel. Oh, I'm thinking trees now. Ooh, I like that better. My pleasure, Cheryl. Thank you so much. If you did like and you want to see more of my videos, please like my page. That way you get to see more, and you'll get to see the results that I create with these experimentations. I see lots of possibilities with this. Do good suggestions. Thank you, Cheryl, for all the wonderful suggestions. The top splotches look like flowers. They do. And Jessica Sims, I don't think you've watched me live before, so thank you so much for joining me. Yes, it is much better, Kay, isn't it? Like it. I like it way better. So that's another way of reducing the intensity, because these are very intense colours. So you can always have paper towels handy. Don't think I can remove much more colour off, but I am getting a bit of the pinks now. Oh, thank you, Carol, for sharing. Yes, please do share if you want to let people know. Oh, I've just got to stop touching this because I'm getting colour onto it. You're right. Flowers. Green flowers. That would be fun. Ooh, lots of possibilities. Okay, I think I've said this like 3 or 4 times now, but thank you so much for watching and joining me. I love sharing what I do with others. If you have any questions, feel free to post them here on this video or message me. I'm more than happy to let you know the ins and outs. I love Tim Holtz. Now I can make some things, just have to buy it. I'm going to have to ask you about that one later, Tanya. I have no idea who Tim Holtz is. Am I showing naivety, my age? I don't know what am I showing by saying that, but that's me.